So generally speaking, what is version control? Well, if a document is undergoing changes, we don't want to be juggling multiple copies of a file and managing those multiple copies, trying to keep up to date with what's the most recent file, especially when there's multiple authors involved. So version control is when we want to identify one document has many versions over the course of its life. It starts out as a draft and it undergoes changes until it becomes its final form, and then its final form may even be altered with the course of time. The changes might be minor or the changes might be major. And so what we tend to do is we tend to name the file either draft or final, and we tend to have a version number on the end. If it's a document that's going to go through minor changes, spelling, grammatical, maybe a few little formatting changes, nothing huge, then it gets a 0.1, 0.2 minor increment in its version number. But when it's a major change, like a new section's been added, a whole section's been removed, it's new paragraphs been added, then that's a complete number, version 1, version 2, version 3. Not only is the version number reflected usually in the file name, but it's also reflected in a table that we often insert into the document itself. It's called a document control table, and this is an example where this is usually put in the footer of the first page of the document, saying what the document title is, the version number, date approved, effective date, superseding what version, date of the next review, approved by, status, so on and so forth. And that way people know if they've got the latest version. Now, usually one person or a group of people are put in charge of document quality control or document control, and they manage this sort of stuff. So it is best practice, especially under the Freedom of Information Act, that we keep our versions of documents, draft versions and completed versions, accurately recorded for important documents. And so I've put some information in your notes about this whole what is version control. I hope that helps.